How you going, guys? Morgan here, host of next month's Stop the Sale of Victoria rally, where we the Victorian people will call out our Premier Daniel Andrews for his murky, shady dealings with the Chinese Communist Party. I've got a great announcement, guys. I'm very proud to announce our next guest speaker for the day. He is the president of the Vietnamese community in Australia. His name is Bon Nguyen. Bon was kind enough to speak at our last event, and since coming to Australia as a young man at the age of 15, Bon has been outspoken in his community, outspoken in standing up for democracy and warning Australians against the dangers of totalitarianism. I'm very, very proud and happy to have the support of Bon and the Vietnamese Australian community. So Bon, on behalf of many people, thank you very much for committing to speak at our event. And in the meantime, guys, here's a clip of Bon speaking at our last event. Enjoy, and I'll catch you soon.
Alright guys, I want to introduce our next speaker. In my opinion, he's really one of the most important voices for the advocacy of democracy in our country. His experiences throughout his life and his background really do tell a very sad story about what totalitarian regimes can do to a country, and he's been outspoken ever since coming to Australia. His name is Bon Nguyen. He is the president of the Vietnamese Community in Australia, and I'm proud to announce him right now. Thank you, Bon.
Thank you, Morgan. Thank you, Fiona. Congratulations on organizing such a significant event. Can I first acknowledge the traditional owner of the land and pay my respect to both the eras past and present? Can I acknowledge the parliamentarians who are here with us today? Can I acknowledge the organizers and also community leaders and my fellow Australians as well? I got the microphone and I want you to be my voice and I want my voice to be yours as well. So I want you to help me with my speech. So when I said that, stop silent invading Australia, I want you to say stop, stop, stop. Okay, because that is what's happening. That is what's happening. So try it out. Stop invading Australia! Stop! Stop invading Australia! Stop silent invading Australia! Stop! And you know what else, ladies and gentlemen? You know what else? China is actually, I saw one of the signs down there. China is actually, CCP is actually paying our Victorian teacher to teach our Victorian kids. What have they got to teach in terms of humanity and values? They got nothing. They are dictatorship. They are dictatorship. So why are we allowing them to teach our own children in our own Victoria here? This is our freedom land. So what do we want? We want CCP out of Australia. When I said I want CCP out of Australia, I want you to help me to say out, 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 okay? We want CCP out of Australia now! Out, out, out! We want CCP out of Australia now! Out, out, out! Ladies and gentlemen, you know that we Australians enjoy our life, enjoy our freedom. We want to walk down the street feeling safe. In the city of Melbourne, we want to feel safe. We want to enjoy football. We want to enjoy cricket. But constantly, our values and our democratic right has been compromised. Compromised by the silent invaders of the Chinese Communist regime, ladies and gentlemen. This is unacceptable. This is not acceptable. I'll tell you why. I am a Vietnamese. I came to Australia as a refugee. Like friend, I understand the dangers of the communist regime, ladies and gentlemen. In my view, the Chinese communist regime, it's a lot more dangerous than the Nazi, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because at least with Hitler, you know where he stands. You can see that. But with the Chinese communist regime, you do not see it. And what you don't see, it's quite often a lot dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. And that is true. You have a look in history. Right in China, what have they done? They overtook Tibet. They overtook actually the Uyghur people land. They took the right completely away from them. That within China. That is actually, they have that done with a very brutal and inhumane way. They actually arrested the Uyghur people and the Tibetan people, and they live organ harvesting them, ladies and gentlemen. This is inhumane. This is inhumane. What have they done next after they settled with China? They invaded Southeast Asia Sea. They built 3 airstrips in Southeast Asia Sea that have full capacity of actually for militarization. And what have they say? I think Morgan was saying earlier that they said that I'm not going to militarize in Southeast Asia Sea. What have they done? They did exactly that. They did exactly that. So they lie. Not only that they are inhumane, but they lie. The communist regime lie, ladies and gentlemen. In our community, I want to acknowledge this. They are our fellow Australians who has Chinese heritage, who want to protect Australia, who are constantly bringing the awareness of what they know to us. We should value that. They are our friends. The Chinese Communist regime are not our friends, ladies and gentlemen. They should get out. CCP out of Australia now. CCP out of Australia now. Stop silent invading Australia now. Ladies and gentlemen, what next? What next? With Hong Kong, they said that Hong Kong will have 50 years, but only after 22 years. They want to actually rule Hong Kong. They didn't use their name. They issued the order to the Hong Kong police to do it. This is a danger, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I see, what I say about that. The danger that you cannot see is a lot more dangerous. Did you see that? It is another lie. So what happened? Do you think you can imagine for yourself? What happened after if they are conquered as in Southeast Asia Sea? What happened when they settle with Southeast Asia Sea? They will invade Australia. The 1 Belt, 1 Road, my God. Whoever thinks that it's going to be benefits other employment for Australia? Our population is only what? 24 million. Chinese population is 1.476 billion. They have a huge problem in terms of employment than us. So they want to settle employment themselves, not for us, ladies and gentlemen. Wake up, wake up. Australia should wake up. It is. Yes. It is in their interest. It's never in our interest. If we sign any deal, we are connected with a smaller population. We don't have the military capacity to actually settle it. If they have a dispute, they have the military to actually overtake Australia anytime. I'm not suggesting that at the moment, but it would be very naive to think if they're not thinking that, ladies and gentlemen. So I think definitely at the moment, Hong Kong campaign is something that we should support. Why? I tell you why. Because that would diversify the focus attention from the Chinese government onto Hong Kong. So we should stand side by side with our Hong Kong friends and support them. Not only that, we should stand by side with our Uyghur friends, our Tibetan friends, and we should form a coalition, and we should have a stronger voice in terms of that, ladies and gentlemen. Enough is enough. I should call on all Australian government, state, federal, and all state to not sign any BRI initiative with Chinese at all. That is a dangerous move. That is a move that's selling Australia. So I actually join with me and call for stop invading Australia now. Chinese Communist regime out of Australia now. There is nothing wrong. I agree that we need to do trade, but there is nothing wrong to put a humanitarian value first. There's nothing wrong to actually put in characteristics of human rights issues in terms of trade. With the Chinese Communist regime, I think that they are always on the upper hand. And us Australians, and I am your fellow Australian, I want to protect Australia. But in order to protect Australia, I need to be able to stand with you. And I want you to stand with us as well. This is the only way that we protect Australia. We have seen how the communists took over South Vietnam, and we have seen the danger that is posed, right? Today, we are your fellow Australians. And if we see that there's a danger to Australia, we don't do nothing to it. We stand idle. How can we look at our children in the eye and say that Australia was in danger, but I didn't do anything? That is not right, ladies and gentlemen. So join with us and actually call for total freedom in Australia and stop invading Australia now. Stop invading Australia now! Stop invading Australia now! Stop invading Australia now! Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
We've all got to